Hi, my name is River Anderson, and this is my diary entry one. I think it's January 28th, 2026. Uh, it's around 6 in the morning. I just woke up, and um, I would like to start off my disillusionment with Christianity as a whole. See, whenever I think I was Catholic and I was a Christian. I I saw the world. Well, I saw the world very black and white, bad and evil. When it isn't like that, it's gray. And then I thought, I don't see God as this uh, mid like this being who is all good and all knowing and all like that. I don't see it like that. I look at nature and I see God more in this field of grass than I've ever seen God in a cross before. Because the cross itself is a mockery of what God created and is what humans created to represent God. Whenever nature is what represents God, trees are what represents God, not crosses or Bibles or whatever stupid things the church sends out. That's what they say God is. It isn't that. God is inherently nature. It's where we came from and it's where we die from. We will all be buried one day, or mashed, or however you would want to put it, but we'll all be dead one day. And whenever that happens, I think God won't be too happy at us for what we have done. I think that from an evolutionary standpoint, our brains have developed way too much than they were supposed to, because inherently we're wild animals. Inherently we're wild animals. We were supposed to live in the jungle, you know, small communities. We were supposed to live off the land. And we've we've lost that, as you can see, because I'm right here, living in this house, which I don't like it. I would much rather live in a tent in the middle of the woods. I would trade my PlayStation 5, my room, my bed, my fan, everything, my entire house, so I could live in a tent out in the woods. Because that in itself gives me more control over my life than I've ever had in my entire life. That's why I like camping so much. It's because it gives you control. It's because I don't have to focus on social media or on school or on homework or on my grades or any of that meaningless things. I can focus on my life, on my survival, on my enjoyment, you know? And I have found such sadness because I'm not supposed to live like this. I'm not supposed to work 8 hours a day, go to school, you know, drive, all of these things. That's why I am depressed and I'm sad all the time and I'm not, and I don't feel good. It's because I'm not with nature. I'm not with God, you know? And that really sucks. It sucks whenever you know exactly what the problem is, but you can't reach that problem, but you can't reach the answer. That's why billionaires want, and like corporations and all these things in our own country destroys wildlife and makes neighborhoods and suburban homes. It's because they want to destroy your happiness. They want to destroy God. They want to destroy these things that are inherently built from God. As to them, you are just a prophet. I don't like to call these people humans because they're not humans. They don't think like a human. They don't think like me and you do. They think in group. They don't think of the individual. They think of the group. They think of the numbers, the sales pitch, all these things. They don't think of you. They'll never think of you. Because you are not important to them at all. Elon Musk couldn't give a shit about me. He wouldn't care. If I died, burned in lava, if someone told me, would be like, well, okay. That's just one more less sale down the drain, I guess. Because they don't see us as our lives. They see us as products, as things to be bought. Our attention is worth more than our entire lives are to them. But we shouldn't give our attention to these people. We should give it to building up our nature, to protecting our wildlife. But, this is River Anderson out. Love you guys. Sorry about the hair. I just took a shower.